Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Quita. If you're new here, hopefully you'll stick around, consider subscribing. On this video, I will be doing some pre-planning. I'm going to show you guys how I pre-plan. Super excited about that. Never have done a pre-planning video on my channel before, but I have since implemented pre-planning and it's been going really well. So I wanted to show that to you guys today. But first, if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump on into this pre-planning, y'all. If you want to see that, make sure to stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, I am going to be showing you the stickers that I'm going to be using to do this pre-planning. And I've decided to go with the wellness stickers because, well, actually this is Healthy Hero. It just matched, so I thought it was wellness. But I'm doing a wellness spread, and I'm going to show you how I pre-plan using inserts from my shop. These things have been really popular. I didn't realize they would be that popular. A lot of times I create things for myself, y'all, and then I share them with you guys. And then if you guys like them, then you buy them. And if you don't like them, you don't buy them. Of course, that's the way things go, right? But you guys have really been digging these pre-planning inserts. So let me show you how January looked. I'm going to go ahead and do a little pre-planning for February, because with pre-planning, you can pre-plan as far in advance as you want. And it's an ongoing process because you're constantly adding things that are not permanent to your calendar. Or you can write them in permanently, but I don't like doing that because I feel like things change and I want to wait till I am closer to that month to go ahead and write in those plans. So I went ahead and filled this in for January. These are again from my shop. They are very functional. I love them so much. This is probably maybe one of the most favorite items that I have from my shop. So as you can see here on the left hand side, you have a month at a glance. So it's 31 days based on that calendar. Of course, you'll use either 30 days, 31 days, 29 days, whatever the month is. And so you're able to write in some plans here without making it permanent and writing it on your monthly calendar. I'm not ready to write it here yet, although January is right around the corner, so I will be planning for this probably by the end of the week. But when I did my pre-planning, I wasn't ready to do that yet. So I just needed a place to dump everything out. And so that's why I created these. I was writing it just on a blank piece of paper, which is in here as well. That's what I started doing. You guys saw that video on my channel where I showed you guys a flip through and I said I was going to just write the pre-plans here. But I decided instead of doing that, why not have a dedicated printable or insert that I could use to just pop in on a monthly basis to have, you know, or be ready for pre-planning. And so that way I can come to May if I already know that, you know, I have plans for May. I already know, you know, some of that stuff. I can go ahead and write it in. So for me, it's going to actually start in my year at a glance. So I will come here to my year at a glance and I'll go ahead and write in whatever that plan is. And so that way I have it here first. And then when I get ready to do my pre-planning for that particular month, I'll go ahead and write this stuff in. And again, I'm not writing it on my calendar yet because something could change. You never know. Life happens. And so I don't want to write it on my calendar yet because I'm not ready to do that yet. But once I get ready to sit down and do my monthly calendar, then I can refer to my pre-planning page and I can go ahead and make my plans for the month. I love it. And so this has been working out really well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to February. Again, we're going to look at our year at a glance and we're going to see what we got going on for February. So as you can see, there is a student holiday in February. They have early release in February. And then I am going to Chicago for the Chicago Planners Conference. Really excited about that. So those are the three things that are pretty much set in stone on my calendar. But again, anything can happen. And so I want to go ahead and write those things in on that particular date. But first, we're going to do a little decorating just because why not? So there are a couple of ways you can pre-plan. You can pre-plan by just writing everything in all in that calendar. If you just want to go for it, that's fine. And, you say, you'll cover it or white it out later if something changes. You can also use sticky notes. I do know there are a lot of people who use sticky notes and they just post them throughout their months. And then once they're getting ready to write in their plans, they'll remove that sticky note and write in the plan. And so that works as well. But I just find that this is just easier for me to have it all in one place. I don't have to have multiple sticky sticky notes. Although sticky notes are great for changing things around because you can just pull it up and, you know, reposition it. And you can do that here as well. If you have the little sticky tabs, you can just put them here. But for me, it just works better to just go ahead and use this pre-planning page. I also am offering this as a whiteboard. So if you just want to erase it, so a dry erase board, and redo it again for the next month, you don't want to purchase like a whole set of these. It does come with 12 of them for every single month of the year. And the whiteboard only comes with one, of course, because that's all you need. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, y'all. I told you guys I'm using wellness. So let's open up this wellness sticker book just to see what we got going on. And then we can really start digging in. So I love this one that says monthly goals, because I do, again, well, you see here, have a section for top priorities. So you can just pop this in the corner if you want to write in your goals for the month. And then again, you're going to be transferring all of this stuff onto your classic size happy planner. And so we can put that in the corner there. And then I think I'm going to pop in some of these triangles to write in. A couple of other things I like to focus on for the month is typically goals in that section, and just like urgent things I want to see like right away, I will put in that section as well. And so let's go ahead and pop a couple of these triangles in the corner here. All right, and this box down here is formatted for a happy planner full box, which is cool. So that way you can just add a little inspo down there. You don't necessarily have to write anything in, although you can if you want. I normally just pop in a inspiration piece there, so that way I've got something to motivate me and keep me going, y'all. That's what it's all about. So let's see, how about if we take, this is really pretty. I typically don't like to use stuff that's that pretty in situations like this. Choose to shine. How about this one? Although this one is just as pretty. So we could pop it right here at the bottom, just so you can have just a little bit of inspo. We love inspiration to just keep us going. And then you can cover that up as well, or you can use this for something else. Write something in there and then make bullet points or put a checklist in here. Whatever you want, you have options here. And so I am going to just pop in a little bit of washi to tie it all together. And then I'm going to take my little slice tool. So I always like to decorate first, and then I'll go ahead and write in my plans. So let's see, where can we put this? What month is this for? February. So there is not 31 days in February. So we can technically cover up. So there's 29 days. So we can take this right here if we want to just know that it stops there, although we should know that. Put that there, and then we could put a little note down here for some additional encouragement. This says, you got this. All right, and we can even take a little white out if we want. Cover up that 31, just so it doesn't even show up. Perfect. All right, so now we can just keep it going. Let's see if this fits. I don't think it's gonna fit in the space, but it could. Yeah, that fits good enough. Although we don't have anything on the, well, we do have something on the 14th, and we have something on the 20th. And we have something on the 28th. And we've got other things going on throughout the week, but I don't need to write those in because those are standard things that I know by heart are happening. And so I don't need to write them in. I can just put on this calendar things that, you know, I need to pre-plan for. You only know what you need to write in. course, we want some deco. Little heart, and that says choose joy. Ooh, can you see that? Okay, I'm gonna grab the sticker that says choose joy. And I'm gonna do a couple of bullet points, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write in what I know I need to write in. This is right here is just purely for decoration, y'all, because I don't necessarily think I'm gonna have anything on those days, although I could. All right, then I wanted to see if maybe I wanted to do a checklist down here. I think that's too light of a color. All right, that's cool. And I kind of wanted to do something in the meal planning section. All right, I think that's good enough. So let's go ahead and write in those plans. So again, we know that the 14th is a student holiday. And then we know that well, that's just one day. And then the 17th, the 17th through the 20th is early release. So I technically should have put this up here. So I'm just going to write it in. I'm so excited about that. Okay, otherwise, again, I just did that for deco for now because there's nothing that I need to write in there now, but I'm going to refer to January, see if there's anything I need to transfer over to this month. So I know that I like to go to the library with Addison, or my husband does most of the time. And then I need to turn in my time for my ministry. And then I want to see what's new on our website on jw.org. I want to watch the broadcast. I need to be prepared for my meetings. And so this type of stuff right here can also be transferred to other calendars. So like these last 3 things I just wrote in don't really pertain to my normal, well, it does pertain to my normal planning because that's my life, but I do have a faith planner that I can transfer this stuff into. So I'll probably do that. And I also want to check for people's anniversaries. And I want to write them on my calendars. And then I need to make a payment on something. All right, and that's all that I know of for now. But this is going to be something that I constantly add to. I don't have any meal planning ideas right now, but I will write that in probably late January. My top priorities and goals, I definitely want to get to the gym. I'm going on a no spend in January, but I have been budgeting, so I want to make sure that I keep that in the forefront of my mind. And then I want to increase my time in the ministry. All right, and then I can write some other things in here if I want to at a later date. So other than that, y'all, this is the pre-plan. On the back here is just a notes page, so if you want to take it further or really break some things down, you can come on the back here. You've got plenty of space there to write some additional things in, but this is how I pre-plan, y'all. And then I'll go to February and I will pop this in. I'll also look throughout some other planner subjects within my planner to see if there's anything else I need to put here that I don't want to forget, because I only put 1 month in my planner at a time. So even if I've written it in January, and let's say my business planner or in my ministry planner or in my budget planner, I'm going to pull that month out eventually. So I want to make sure I transfer it here for that particular month so I can remember to put it on that month when that time comes around. So hopefully that makes sense. But this is how I do my pre-planning, you guys. So again, there are several ways that you can do this. This is just the way that works best for me. So now when I get ready to plan for February, I have my whole page already planned out, and I can take this page and use it for my calendar when I put it in, because again, I only keep this pre-planning page, a piece of fill paper in. There's no calendar here. And so I don't have any place to write it. And so if you want to kind of conserve on space in your planner, or, you know, just even if you have that particular month in here, but you're not ready to write on it, this is a great way to do that. And so that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you got a little inspiration out of it. Make sure to comment below. Let me know what you think of these inserts. Also, let me know if you pre-plan. Have you been pre-planning? Is it something that you want to implement in 2020? I would love to hear from you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today to catch another video. Hopefully you'll come back by and catch another one, in which case I'll see you then.